all the way up, almost 1 kilometer up, and they are knocking each other. It's too thick. You can't walk through them. A lot of locusts entered into Kenya, and they smashed the land. They ate up the land. They crushed the land. I see a tremendous judgment of the Lord hitting land.
With something else, something of a plague, you would call it. This morning, reports also indicated that new swarm had been spotted in Isiolo and Meru counties as some parts of the country battle against the swarms of desert locusts. Insect scientists are warning that the entire country is at risk, of invasion because the rains have created the perfect breeding conditions that desert locusts need.
The government has now finally admitted that the locusts pose a major threat to the country's food security. The dreaded insects have now invaded parts of Kitui, sending panic among residents in the county.
Now, desert locusts that have ravaged northeastern Kenya have made their way to Meru and Isiolo counties.
From afar, this looks like a normal euphorbia thicket, but on closer look, they've got company. Hundreds of residents here claim that a swarm that hatched here flew and is on the move. In Isiolo County, reports indicate that swarms of locusts had covered up to 3,000 square kilometers of land in Garbatula and Merti. Here in Dumuru, this colony is slowly feeding on euphorbia, and residents are worried that they could migrate to other crop plantations. In Lare, residents are worried that they could invade Miraa plantations.
Locusts are here in plenty. Let us not joke.
In another 2-3 months, we will not have any green fields in Kenya.
Panda hiyo kuangalia kona na kuongea na serikali kuleta ndege ya kupunguza nisige. Tafadhalini sana, kama nyinyi ni viongozi, msikae huko, ukuja hapa karibu na barabara kwa damu, ukuja mwane. Tafadhalini sana, mkuje.
This is CNN.
recognize that the pest invasion and potential to spread rapidly to other counties pose unprecedented threat to food security and livelihoods in the country.
There is a risk for it spreading.
Well, it's a swarm of enormous proportions, desert locusts, and it's the worst outbreak some countries there have seen in 70 years.
They eat and destroy everything on their way. One swarm measured 60 kilometers long and 40 kilometers wide. Hundreds of thousands of acres of crops destroyed. The recent heavy rainfall has created the perfect breeding conditions. The greenery that has sprung up is now fueling them. It has almost become a desperate battle.
And it is practically impossible or mockery to intelligence of humankind that this one can be used to control swarms of billions of insects that are destroying our crops and our pasture.
The UN's Food and Agriculture Organization is raising the alarm, now calling for international assistance.
It's the worst that we've seen in Kenya in over 70 years.
The fear is that the locust numbers could increase 500 times in the next few months.
I see a lot of locusts that have covered the entire land and also all the way up, almost 1 kilometer up, and they are knocking each other. It's too thick, you can't walk through them. A lot of locusts entered into Kenya and they smashed the land.
Wow, 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 wow. Funga dirisha bwana, funga dirisha. Wow, 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 wow. Wah, 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 wah.
Unajua even people cannot walk. Look at this one.